Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast Network. This is We Are Air Season 1, Episode 10, The Last Word on The Last Jedi. If this is your first time checking out the podcast, thank you so much. Please go to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. We're at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at /We Are Podcast. With that said, on to the podcast.
We are Error.
Alright, I guess we'll start. Hey everybody, welcome to the We Are Air podcast. We are back. Thank you so much for listening to us. This is Duck. I'm here with
Jake.
And also
Javi.
And we also have B. Arthur with us again. She's being a little bit B-ish, but she will be great. She's adorable. So
She is some kind of bitch.
it was like Charlotte's Web, some kind of bitch. Like the spider web. What is the We Are Air podcast? It's a podcast where we talk about movies, entertainment, video games, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. So, we're going to start with the biggest news of the week. The Avengers 4 trailer. So,
Endgame.
yes. So, we did talk about this before, that it could possibly be called Endgame, and it was called Endgame.
Yeah, those goddamn lying Russo brothers. No, it's not Endgame.
It's definitely not
It's
Endgame.
not Endgame.
We're not calling it Endgame.
Yeah, they even said it a couple times.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was going to be called Annihilation. They were going to use that to introduce Annihilation.
You wanted to use like the 1997 title that every movie had, like the third or fourth. Yeah, it had Return, Annihilation, Corruption, Decimation.
I think it should have been Avengers: Death of a Salesman.
It should, yeah. And they should have sang the songs from it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Well, 30 years from now, dude, we will get the Avengers Broadway play.
Definitely. They're already doing the live action fucking shit. Like, they got the fucking, the Avengers live now. Like, the Batman live. It's a fucking whole stage, not stage production, but it's a live stunt show like you would see.
Really?
At Six Flags back in the day. They used to have a little Batman stunt show back then. But it's like this fucking long fucking piece. They got a giant fucking stage. Like, all the characters are in it.
Dude.
I heard the Batman one was really good.
Dude, when I went to SeaWorld in Ohio, they had the Batman on skis show. And they had against the Joker.
Jumped the shark?
Oh, dude, it was awesome. Yeah, he literally jumped the shark.
Shark repellent?
Yeah. And they were like, is that shark supposed to be in the lagoon? It was fucking awesome, though. And I remember at the end of the guy playing Two-Face, he was literally dressed like Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face. He's like, this job sucks. He's not going to say that.
He's like, it's great.
But back to the Avengers. What did you think?
I appreciate that they only gave us just enough to let us know how devastating the aftermath of the decimation was.
I like the fact that trailer brought forth the meme of Chris Hemsworth wearing that big ass hoodie, looking all fucking like angsty and shit, like it's what go like rap battle.
You only got one shot to face Thanos.
Seriously, you gotta look up that meme. It's just like him just looking all fucking angsty and shit in the
Yeah, seriously.
like
I bet somebody probably has already recut the trailer with fucking 8 Mile playing and limping in the fucking background.
See, I didn't know what you're talking about. I don't remember that. What I remember from the beginning of it is when Jake was sitting in the spaceship all alone talking to the helmet, because he is Robert Downey Pinkston, like I said, and he's talking to the helmet. I thought that was really cool, that the whole trailer was kind of like, I guess like you're saying, emo like that. Very emotionally driven.
Okay, so do you think he's actually transmitting back home? Because I heard there's already theories galore about everything that's going on. I liked the idea that he's transmitting back home, and Pepper might actually fucking go into space and save him in one of the fucking Iron Man suits.
The rescue outfit or whatever it was. There's that. Could be Captain Marvel.
I think it's going to be Captain Marvel, though.
Yeah, it could be Captain Marvel.
He takes apart Nebula and uses her to rebuild the ship.
Oh my god, I would take apart Nebula in another way. Sweet Jesus. Have you seen the Jumanji 2 where she's in it and she's a fucking redhead?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, so fiddly fine.
I know the actress.
So fine. I don't know what her name is. I just know her as Hot Bitch.
Oh, we do her as Nebula.
Yeah. Dude, if I met a girl in that cosplay and I had a chance, totally would.
Yeah, bro, but I got the feeling from that trailer only that Cap and Iron Man are gonna fucking just... They're
gonna fuck?
They're gonna die.
And then they'll die.
From shame.
The scene we've been waiting for since the woodcutting scene.
Yeah.
It's the second woodcutting scene.
Wood isn't the only thing getting split here.
Oh, yeah. So what else about the trailer? Thor didn't talk because he's down and out, I guess. Smoking hot, blonde Black Widow, that was going it for me. I mean, no?
I like I want red hair fucking Black Widow.
Do you think they took it? Do you think they made her blonde because of Scarlet Witch? You couldn't have two redheads in a movie?
She's not redhead.
She's brunette-ish. She's like dirty blonde.
Too many redheads and stuff.
But you can never have too many redheads.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100%, man. If I was at a ginger convention, I'd just jump in like I was at a concert. Carry me! Carry me, my lovelies!
Worst superhero ever. I agree with you 100%, man.
I thought you could say ginger man. Like drinking and fighting everybody. That's what happens.
Ginger man.
So what else about the trailer did you guys like? Did you like the Scott Lang thing at the end?
Of course. Yeah. I was really pumped about that. That was fuck yes.
I was like, at least they did the Marvel thing of having a little joke in there.
Yeah, they're showing that there's still hope. Where it's like a fucking just hopeless fucking movie. Like everybody's like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do? Ronan.
Right.
Fucking, yeah, dude. Hawkeye's Ronan. That was badass, man.
And just the look on his face, you're just sitting there like, oh, man.
Yeah, but him fucking getting that blade and fucking wiping it in between his fucking little elbow crease there, fucking wiping the blood off. Oh,
I thought he conveyed so much when he turned around. Just
like, definitely.
Yeah,
exactly. He had to have lost his family in the fucking snap. Yes. They got dusted like a motherfucker.
Yeah, literally dusted.
Yeah, I was reading something or watching something talking about they have made the comment that it's not just 50% of the population, it's 50% of everything.
Yes.
Animals,
all living
microbes. I don't know. Hey, that'd be funny
water
if
bears.
I was gonna say the water bears. If he's down there in the quantum realm and all of a sudden water bears just like slowly dust away. He's like, what the fuck?
Awesome.
Actually, that
would be
$5
fucking
actually
awesome. That would be fucking awesome.
You know what? You got time, Russo. So I'm saying, if you're listening,
that would be fucking
you got
genius.
time.
Even the logo turned to dust at the beginning. Fucking great, dude.
Yeah, but didn't it dust and then it came back to form, right? So is that what we're going to be seeing, or did it form and then it dusted?
It was already formed and then it just dusted away.
So what do you think happens? Do you think because we're going to be dealing with hopefully time travel, because that sounds awesome, and different dimensions, do you think that we're going to see maybe this dimension, whatever, disappear and everyone... I think, and I've stayed to this, I think that it just split into two different dimensions. You got one who's got the Avengers, you got one who's got everyone else. I don't think they died. I just think
they went to a different... Yeah.
If they do the dimensions, that'll be a great introduction to the Fantastic Four. Because when I think comics and dimensions, I automatically go to Fantastic Four.
And then what about Wolverine?
He's gonna show up. They have photos. They have set photos of Jack Human and full on Wolverine facial hair.
He isn't Jack Human. That Hugh Jackman.
I was so there, but you see how big my eyes got? I was like, all right. Jack Human. Did you see that movie he was in where he played Barnum PT or whatever? Partum, I don't know. What else about the trailer though? I liked it. It looked like a lot of the stuff that they had in it is just from maybe the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. So
they really weren't showing much.
I hope they keep it that way.
And then
exactly.
Also on top of that, Captain Marvel, I'm kind of pumped about it. Like I said before, why should I give a shit? The more they show me, the more I'm just like, this actually doesn't look half bad.
Right. Well, she's obviously supposed to play a major part in this.
Well, the thing is,
I mean, it's like either you want to get on board or you just won't.
But the other thing they've been saying is there's a possibility that this might be kind of a red herring situation where the Captain Marvel movie might not be Captain Marvel we're watching. There's a chance that she might be a Skrull that we're following the storyline of.
Yeah. Who
has the memories of Captain Marvel. So it's not the traditional origin story where you're seeing, yes, her origin, you're seeing all that stuff, but the story that we're actually following during the movie, is a Skrull story. And so it's going to be a different kind of origin. I was like, that's kind of cool sounding. I would love to see somebody.
It would also be pretty cool to introduce the next
M. Night Shyamalan that.
The next group of villains, the next Avengers movies will be the Skrull.
Dude, I've always wanted the Skrulls. Skrulls are my favorite. In the 90s, Skrulls were the shit. You're just like, these motherfuckers are scary. They look like goblins, man. It's fucking
Do you
awesome.
think Thanos is going to be a big part of this Avengers movie? Or do you think his story's done pretty much?
He did what he said he was going to do, and he's just chilling on his farm with his scarecrow.
I just want to know where they're going to go with it. Are they going to switch him over to good and he'll help the Avengers?
Why would he help them? No, there ain't no way.
Because he did for Annihilation.
What is Annihilation?
You know about Annihilation, right?
I thought this was the movie you wanted.
No.
No.
In the comics, Annihilation's like this big fucking baddie that the Avengers like, shit, we can't take on this guy, so they recruit Thanos to like take care of him and shit.
Why would he do that?
And even then, this guy fucks up Thanos because Thanos is all gimped up from like using the Infinity Gauntlet.
What you guys couldn't see was the little gimp hand that Javi did.
Javi, it is.
Yeah, that was no
Wildly
Jack Human.
Jesus.
And supposedly, hopefully, by next week we'll have a Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. And
it comes out next week.
the talk of that is Mysterio. Did I say
Oh,
that right?
Homecoming.
Yeah.
He's not a bad guy.
What?
Yes, that's the talk of what's going on. They did the last press junket in, I guess, Sweden or something like that, with the Swedes. And Jake Gyllenhaal was there, and they were explaining that Mysterio was actually brought in by Nick Fury to assist Spider-Man in defeating these elemental creatures. And so he's not a villain. Now, chances are he's creating all this. I think all this movie is going to be, truthfully, is what happens to Peter Parker when he dusts out. I don't think this is a direct sequel. I think this is going to be a psychedelic thing that's happening to him. And to
You
use
think he's
the
gonna have
character-
like PTSD and
Yeah, I
shit
think
like
the character Mysterio works in that way because of illusions and stuff like that. And the other thing I was thinking is they've said that they're going to do the globe, the fish globe for his head, but they're not going to do it the traditional way, so it's not going to be glass. So they'll probably do a lot of like plasma or something like that goes on his head.
Right.
But I'm down for it. I think it's interesting they got Jake Gyllenhaal anyhow because he originally was going to play Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. They were going to get rid of Tobey Maguire because he had a back problem. And Gyllenhaal was already signed to replace him.
Just like any other regular high school.
Maguire had to go and actually lobby for his job back. It's a bizarre story. It's crazy. But like he was fired.
Yeah.
And then he had to go and be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Bring me back. I can act. He can't.
No.
I could cry not ugly if that'll help.
Yeah, right. Like
He
Jessica
can't. He
Alba.
can't. Wait, what about Jessica Alba?
That's what the director told her on fucking Fantastic Four, and he was like, "Okay, I need you to cry." They ended up digitally adding the tears anyway, but he told her that that he wanted her to cry pretty. She was like, "Fuck this shit! What are you talking about? Cry pretty?" And she stopped acting it.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man. Remember when you saw Idle Hands for the first time?
Oh
No,
my
Did
god!
you not fall
I was
in
like,
love
"Who
with
is
her?
this chick?"
No, we were all like, who is this
Yeah.
chick?
Exactly. It's a real idle hand.
Oh man,
Devil's playground.
is her husband not the luckiest guy in the world? When he just like some like assistant or something like that?
She has a fucking husband?
Yeah,
You're a douchey. I think his name is Cash.
dude. I think no, literally, he was just like a
God.
direct. He was like a lighting assistant or something on the movie, and he was just like, "What's up, baby?"
That's
And-
like fucking Shannon Elizabeth's husband.
Oh yeah, the big guy.
Yeah, but
Gives
she's
hope-
not with him anymore. She's
Yeah, I
like
know.
totally cheated on him like a million
I
times.
know,
but
but
it's
it gave me hope for us big
Yeah.
guys. Bro.
Oh, that guy was
like,
a
get that.
director assistant in a Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time, I was with a girl who looked like her. One time.
I'm sorry.
Who?
One time. Shannon Elizabeth.
Oh, there you go.
It was
Say it looked like
fucking-
Shannon Elizabeth's husband.
Her chest hair was amazing.
That was multiple.
She had
times.
that. She had that Greek look to her. I loved it.
Yeah, you look at this shit.
I get you more juice.
Cheeseburger.
Oh, I want to talk about the Me Too movement and how it strikes again. Have you heard that the classic Christmas song "Baby It's Cold
Yes, what the
Outside"
fuck?
Okay.
has been taken off
I
the radio?
will say this first. I have been saying that song is about date rape for years and years. Okay, I thought it was hilarious, but then now they're being all like really up in arms about this shit. Like, no, take it off. Like, I once had a situation like this in Christmas. Like,
Dude, I go back and forth on this because I'm like, that is a rapey fucking song.
It really
is. But what guy hasn't been in a situation where they've been like, come on, baby, let's do this. Come on. And the woman wants a little nudge. They want a man that chases them.
right,
a bit,
but
right?
there's the line about the drink in there.
Wait, should I
She
read the
asked
lyrics?
what's in this drink, I believe, at one point.
Because
Maybe
in
it was
South
like
Park,
just
they
that
did the Cosby Taylor Swift version of it. It was like, she's like, I really can't say, oh, come on, baby. Let's take this little drink, girl. Yeah. Dude, this shit's hilarious to me. So should it be banned? What do we think?
No.
No, hell no, man. Fuck you, fucking pussies. Shut
You
up.
also got to think about that. I got time, man. Like, half of Frank Sinatra songs are super.
Damn, why did you-
misogynistic.
He's always like, I'll
Slapping bras and
I know,
twisting
dude.
across the
I'll
face.
smack a bitch.
Fucking ruin everybody's fucking fun, dude. Like, seriously, people just Like, just fucking society fucking sucks. Just
But
shut the fuck up, you crybaby
How many
fucking
times?
pussies.
How many times have you had to give the girl a little bit of just the tip? Just the tip. This is the song equivalent of just the tip. And women love to play just the tip. Any woman you talk to will tell you, just the tip is the best. Because it's never just the tip. You guys know this. I like how disturbed you are by it, Javi. You're like, you played just the tip how many times in your life?
Just
I used to be married, so like almost all the time.
well, the tip is pretty much all I got, so that's what I always play.
It's just neck corn, that's all.
It's like a button on a fur coat down there.
Speaking of playing just the tip,
Oh.
Macaulay Culkin admitted on, I think it was Ellen, that he will only watch Home Alone with new girlfriends. And he uses that
What a pimp.
that Macaulay Culkin juice from back in the day to get them to cuddle.
Just the tip?
Yeah,
it's probably
dude.
just
What
a
a
tip.
fucking great idea.
Dude, if you...
Just don't show him the fucking, what was the fucking movie with Ted Danson as his fucking dad?
What was that movie?
Stepdad?
No.
Getting Even with
With
Dad.
Yes.
That's what it is.
God,
the
what
fuck
a
was that?
fucking piece of shit
Yeah,
that
it was
movie
awful.
was.
What
Ted
other movie?
Danson had a ponytail in it.
Oh.
Yeah, but Richie Rich wasn't bad, right?
No,
I
it wasn't.
like-
That was
I like
actually
it.
kind of like a comeback film after that one, I think. And
And now
Come
then,
back at the age of 12.
then he fell off after that.
And I think he's directing stuff now. and
my favorite, The Good Son.
Good Son's amazing.
Good Son's the shit.
That movie's
dude.
so
I
fucked
fucking
up.
Yeah.
hated him in that movie.
Oh, of
Like, he
course.
was that good that he's like, I literally want you to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
how. That's a good testament of a good actor,
Yeah.
man. Like if they can make you truly hate their character,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
He was
Yeah,
pure
you're
evil.
fucking
And at the
killing
end,
it.
whenever she has to choose between them,
And
I
all
don't
of a
remember
sudden,
why.
Mom, I love you. Mom. And he wasn't even like panicking or nothing. He was just like,
Because he's
Mom.
a sociopath.
Just like, he's
Yeah.
gonna give a shit. Like, Mom, I
she's
love
like,
you.
I choose Frodo.
Yeah. It was very much like the end of The Lord of the Rings.
It was Frodo. It was Elijah.
I know
Wood.
it was. That's what I'm saying. But the ring going in the
Yeah.
water and stuff like that. I just like the fact that he's using something he did 20 years ago to get laid now.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
if
what a
I had
fucking
anything I could pull
kid-ass
from
move.
20 years ago, you gotta be kidding me. I'd be like, you wanna watch Home Alone, baby? Come on. That's what our
Hey,
kids
you know
will
what
look
else?
like.
We're home alone.
Yeah. And it's cold outside.
What's in this drink?
The Blue Beetle will be DC's first Latino superhero movie.
I heard about it.
So they are going to get at that diversifying
Oh,
as soon as
Jesus.
possible. so.
DC's got to like start over, tear everything down.
Thank
Who's the least Mexican person in the world that they're gonna get to play him?
I don't know.
They're gonna whitewash it. Like, they'll get like a fucking one of those
They're
fucking.
gonna get Elijah Woods or
They'll,
Macaulay
yeah, they'll
Culkin.
get, they'll get somebody from Spain to play him who looks like they're fucking blonde hair, blue eye. Well,
like
he is
Diego Luna.
Spanish.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Diego Luna.
Yeah, right.
Diego Luna or Michael B. Jordan.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
Well, that was the thing. I remember me and you were just like a couple years ago when they came out with Miles Morales' character.
Mhm.
And he was like, he's half black,
Half
he's
Puerto Rican.
half Puerto Rican, and he might be
Half
gay.
spider.
And but here's the other thing, and he might be gay. And we were just like, why does he have to be gay? Too?
Everything.
He doesn't have to
Like,
be
choose
everything
one
at
of them.
once.
Like, he can be like black and gay, Puerto Rican and gay.
Yeah, but
He
why
could
does
be
have to
gay and gay.
But why does he have to why do you have to gay him up all of a sudden too? Like you can have a separate gay.
Yeah.
Make Spider-Gwen gay. It's like you don't have to give him everything.
First of all,
man.
I
It'll be
think
his own.
Everybody will be okay with a gay spider.
Oh, Andy's also gluten free, and he's a vegan,
He's a vegan.
and he's
And he's not one of those cool guys
animal
who
rights
vegan.
activist. He's a social justice warrior. He is social justice warrior, man.
When you were saying that, I do kind
Social
of
justice spider.
dude. Gay Spider-Man is kind of awesome. He's like flip.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Ock, what are you
That's
wearing?
isn't it?
Webs
Oh my
all
God. Oh,
over
just
you.
your face and hair.
I'm gonna be
Jesus.
swinging.
But it is weird, and I will admit that it's bizarre that it's got to be all the white male superheroes. It does have to be bizarre after a while. For like, I'm white, I'm a male, so I go okay. So does representation matter? I feel like it does. Javi, as the kind of majority,
As a
minority
token person
here,
of color here?
yes. How do you feel about that?
Like all these white superheroes?
Yeah. Does it affect you, the idea that there could be somebody who's a Latino superhero? Does that make you happy at all?
Well,
Did Black Panther make you go, woo?
not really.
All right.
I just like superheroes. Yeah, I was like, for me, I related from the fact that, like Marvel and all that, they went after disenfranchised groups. I felt disenfranchised, so I could understand. Even if they were white, I still like, okay, I get it. They're fighting for what they believe in because they're different and downtrodden and all that shit.
Very
But
good
as
point.
far as like fucking like having a black superhero, I can see how that could matter to some people, but me personally, I could not give a shit what color my superheroes are.
Like when Wonder Woman came out, I was watching something recently that was saying like, okay, was it amazing because it was the first female superhero to come out with her own movie? And I was like, well, was it because Elektra had a movie? And Catwoman had a movie? I don't think that counts though. With Halle
Neither of those
Berry,
shit count.
I don't think that counts either.
To me, there are certain iconic characters that, I mean, that's the way that they're
In DC,
written,
that's the-
or whatever else. But like, say, Deadshot, who was white in the comics, I didn't even blink an eye that they got Will Smith or
like Heimdall, he's white in the comics. It's
yeah,
like Idris Elba.
great fucking choice for Heimdall.
I
Also,
think he
Idris
was
Elba
the
was
best
fucking
choice for
dope
Heimdall
in that
ever.
movie, dude.
And
He
you
was
have
a
people going to
badass
fucking
Heimdall.
fit. That they
So-
had a black Heimdall for Thor. It's like,
Yeah,
does it matter?
but he was great in that fucking
Really?
part.
yeah, those people
People are upset about that?
Yep.
Why?
I didn't hear about that either.
There was like a small group of white
I
guys.
know,
like,
of course,
they pissed
okay,
off.
yeah.
I know,
It was
with
like
Michael B.
fucking-
Jordan, people were upset about that. I was just like, dude. I mean, number one, I never watched the movie because I heard it was terrible. I was pumped before the Fantastic Four movie when the trailer came out. The whole thing with the Ancient One too, where creepy, freaky mannequin woman played the Ancient One.
Tilda
and they
Swinton.
Yeah, and they whitewashed that. I was just like, oh, that didn't affect me either. But once again, do I have a horse in that race? To say
No.
No.
Probably not. So I'm
Like you can't if you're not a fan of like Doctor Strange, like before the movie and
Okay.
a fan of the comic, you should have no say in getting offended of the fact that they whitewashed that character. I didn't give a shit because I didn't like Doctor Strange comics, so it was like
I didn't grow up while reading Doctor Strange either, and I will say that's a double-edged sword with the whitewashing because you could either play some typical 1950s fucking stereotypical fucking a spoof of an old Chinese man.
yeah, let's just get Mickey Rooney to do it.
Yeah, like
that was. That's what I'm saying. Are we entering? Are we because we were part of a generation where our Star Wars had one black person, and now Star Wars has a diverse cast? And I didn't see the difference until I was actually watching the Last Jedi, and I was like, man, this is more diverse. This is crazy. So I don't know. Like I said, maybe
It's like,
something
this,
I'm
this,
used to.
This much
or
diversity
maybe
kind of
it's
seems
gonna change.
like it's kind of like we're being like all the minorities are being placated. Like we're just gonna pacify this group to get them to shut the fuck up.
Javi said that. Not
It's
me.
not it's like it's genuine diversity. It's more along the lines. We're just gonna do this so we can shut this up and like just placate them.
I think it does need to change, though, right?
It
they
does
need to get
change,
rid
but
of Kathleen Kennedy.
It can't be done this way.
Honestly, they're just pay service to the fans. Like you don't have to fucking make it blatant. Like you're trying. Like you're really trying.
Yeah,
to,
like, that's
you know
what I
I'm saying. Like.
Well, let's hold off on talking about this. Let's talk about a little bit more movie news, and we'll get into that definitely. Because I think I opened up a Pandora's box
And
again.
that shit really just it gets on my
Yeah,
nerves
I
a
think we
lot.
need to talk about it. And because I'm intrigued in what you guys have to say. But back to Avengers. What can entice directors, the Russo brothers, back to the Avengers after Endgame? Well, they said if they did Secret Wars. Which I was saying earlier, I love the Skrulls. I want to see some Secret Wars. That'd be cool.
Dude, that'd be
I would love
awesome.
to see some of these people that we've seen the entire time be Skrulls out of nowhere. I think that'd be cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so you like the idea that maybe Cap is a scroll?
No.
Okay.
No, I think that ruins a lot of what... I mean, I can see where they would do it because he does, the
But
comics
say
look
like
at him
Falcon
and
was a scroll, you'd be okay.
No, I like Falcon too. Give me another character. Just keep naming characters until I get one I don't like.
Hank Pym.
It has to be a character you like. Hank Pym would make sense, but I also think if they do Fantastic Four, they need to do...
I think Manus is a scroll.
fuck Manus. I think that if they do Fantastic Four, they need to do 1960s, 1970s Fantastic Four and have Hank Pym, the original Hank Pym, in that version. I think that that's how you combine those and have those characters together. But if he was a scroll, yeah, I think I'd be fine with that. Yeah, you're right. You have to sacrifice somebody along the line who's been a character you love for a long time. So what is it? Who is it? Or
Well,
is it-
Oh,
is
my
it
money would
Captain
be on
Marvel?
Natasha. If anything, it would be
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
That makes the most sense, I think, out of all
Yeah.
of it, though, because you don't really know her backstory
And
right now.
you don't
I mean,
really
you
care
kind
about
of
her
do.
backstory.
I mean, Johnny Storm was married to a Skrull for a long time, so he didn't
that's
know
cool.
it. So.
Oh, Scroll P.
Oh, dude, you know that Skrull P so much
Yeah.
better than regular P.
And
Oh
she
my
could
god!
mimicked it to look like any P he wants.
And if he's having a weird night, it could be a pee-pee.
Yeah, whatever. Scroll me.
Scroll me, baby. So the new characters in we're heading towards Star Wars because that's what we're going to talk about today. The new characters possibly in Episode 9. There's a little bit of speculation. The only one that I really care about
There's been speculations on the stipulations on the movie and the programations.
But the only thing that I really care about is the possibility that Felicity might be playing Mara Jane, which I think could be interesting. Isn't she too young to be playing Mara Jane? Because if Luke is that fucking old, Mara Jane, who was his wife in the extended universe, she wouldn't be that young, right? So there's no way she's playing Mara Jane.
No, there's always some fucking rumor about the extended universe characters being parts in these movies, and they draw a lot from these characters, I think, but they never just outright say, like...
Do you have to get rid of the Thrawn trilogy, actually, with the timeline that we have now? If Ben Solo was Anakin Solo, and the people they're introducing in Episode 9 were the twins... Do you have to get rid of the extended universe? Does it have to go away? Or do you think that they can retcon it and bring it back in? Have they destroyed it completely at this point?
Oh, Disney said that the extended universe was non-canon as soon as they acquired it.
That's what I'm saying, but do you think maybe it was a red herring situation where they said that, so we put it out of our mind, but yet they're building towards that?
Well, no, I mean,
Disney doesn't
they've
really
already
do
got
that.
their own spin-off trilogies coming up that have nothing to do with the Skywalker clan at all. So,
You think it is gone?
Yeah, like, I mean, they're gonna draw from all the fucking inspiration that that was part of the deal also. They can take whichever part they want from each and make an amalgamation, as opposed to just making it canon and saying this is the way that this is. You can draw from all of these different stories and make it what you want it to be. You know?
See, I was hoping that they could keep it, because you have the Jedi...
Knights of the Old Republic,
Well, that's what I'm saying, but
fucking Knights of the Jedi Temple.
If you take that 30-year span between the two, and somehow you allow that to still exist, and these stories take place after, and you just said that they didn't because you needed people not to pay attention to that, so you can make these movies. What if Ben Solo is really Anakin Solo? What if there are twins? No one ever, said otherwise.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
Wouldn't that be cool if all that, they're like, oh, we were just fucking with you, this is all back in?
Well, the Knights of Ren are supposed to play a part in this one also. They're
Yeah,
bringing
where
them
the fuck
back.
did they
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was there were so many questions left unanswered after the first one. The second one just totally skipped over a bunch of shit and fucking just ruined it.
Dude, it did. Definitely, we're going to get into
Like,
that.
why did we not see more about the fucking Knights of Ren?
Yeah.
Like, what, you build it up, and then
Fuck
you
it.
go to fucking Space Vegas.
Let's talk about it. All right, everyone, we're just going to start talking about... Our subject today is Last Jedi. A year later, what our feelings were initially whenever we watched it, how we feel now, all those things. Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And if you're enjoying the podcast today, please share with your friends. It's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, back to the podcast. It's been a year since it came out. When was it released? I have an exact date here. What was it?
December 15th, 2018. 2017.
Yeah. So we're as we're recording, we're only 6 days away from 1 year of The Last Jedi. So I want to talk about our initial reactions to it. I'll start. I liked it. I enjoyed the fuck out of it in theaters.
I loved it whenever I saw it the first time.
Was it Phantom Menace syndrome? I'm starting to think it was.
The second time I saw it, I still
I
liked
remember because I came up to Jake like 6 months before. I was like, "There's no way they can screw this up," and Jake's like, "I know. I'm so pumped." I'm starting to think we were wrong.
Oh, how were we wrong?
So my initial reaction, I really liked it. You said you really liked it. How about you,
I
Javi?
fucking loved it when I first
Best
saw it.
lightsaber fight out of any of the fucking movies. Like, those, hands down. So, there were a lot of things that stood out to me more so than the fucking worst parts of it, which were most of it.
So what were the parts that you enjoyed?
Like I said, the
Not action
lightsaber
parts.
battle.
The action parts.
The interactions with Kylo Ren and Rey, where they're fucking talking to each other.
And Kyle was just oiling his chest down. He's like, so what's going on?
Yeah.
Did you like that part?
Giant man titties.
Yeah.
These are thick,
Yeah,
bitch, man.
that was bizarre. When I was in the theater, I was like, should we be seeing this?
I saw parents covering their kids' eyes.
It was weird. A hand came out of nowhere and covered my eye, too. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate that. Too late. The damage has been done.
I saw it. Just saying. And then Javi's in the back with his own oil, wiping it down.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm right there with you, Kylo.
So what else about the movie? I really like
Yoda.
I mean,
Still showing he's a fucking badass. He'll be on the go. He's like, cheese on fire.
I did not like Yoda. I did not like Yoda.
I like Puppet Yoda.
Puppet Yoda's cool, but he was a little bit like, yeah, he was crazy Yoda.
Yeah, he was.
He was just like, I don't give a fuck, I'm a ghost. Fuck this shit. Gangster Yoda, dude.
Yeah.
He came out of nowhere. And he was very much like, he's on the other side, so he didn't give a fuck anymore. He's just like, I burned it down, and I'll do this, and fuck it.
It's all bullshit in the end anyway, bro.
Live once, only you do.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy. He was very much... He was silly Yoda. I don't know. But
he was like Logo Yoda.
But even in the theater, I was just like, I don't think I like this. There were only 3 parts in the theater I didn't like. I didn't like whenever they went pod racing. On Canto Light.
Jesus
whenever
Christ.
they jumped on the... literally, in the theater, I was like, man, this feels like
goddamn
Phantom Menace.
stupid fucking pug horses.
Yeah, dude. And I thought I was liking it as I'm watching it, but I'm like, man, this feels a lot like the prequels.
Yeah.
That part, I didn't like Yoda. I liked seeing Yoda. I liked Puppet Yoda, but I didn't like the way he interacted.
Right.
I thought it was fucked up that Luke was going to burn the tree, and then Yoda burned the tree. He's like, why'd you burn the tree? I'm like, you were going to burn the tree anyhow.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it!
I did it. And I didn't like whenever they were on the Dreadnought or wherever they were, and everything blew up, and then Phasma fell into the pit of fire, and like everything just went to shit out of nowhere. I was like, that was way too easy for everything to go to shit. You got hundreds of stormtroopers here. Hux, who was out of control. Oh, that's the biggest thing. At the beginning when he did the Yo Mama joke towards Hux, I was like, is this what we're doing?
Yeah, like, why are they they're trying to make it into a fucking Marvel movie.
And that's exactly what it felt like. Like, the humor, and some of it hit, and I liked it, and other parts, I'm not against humor in a Star Wars movie, but it did feel like the Marvel agenda or
I
something
didn't need
like
to
that.
see how Luke got his fucking green milk. Yeah,
I was fine with that. You know how he was rubbing down his chest with Kylo? I was rubbing down my milk.
It pissed me off that this fucking, you've been waiting for 2 years to see how Luke is going to react
Dude,
whenever
after
that
we saw
fucking
the Force-
lightsaber is handed to him, and he just fucking chucks it over the cliff like, fuck you.
Dude, when we saw The Force Awakens, that's all we could talk about was like,
Yeah.
what do you think he's thinking?
Yeah.
Who do you think she is? Just
Oh,
like everyone
yeah,
else.
dude.
And then 2 years
And
later.
he just pissed all over it. Just like, yeah, none of that means anything. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
So is that what it worked? The whole time I'm watching, I'm like, all right, everything that we thought was going to happen, the exact opposite happened.
I agree with obviously what Mark Hamill thought about the character as well. He said this goes against everything this character is whatsoever.
So he
I do
called
not
it.
agree with it. Yeah, he's like, this is not fucking Luke Skywalker.
I like how he was trying to
But-
soften the landing for all of us. He's
because,
like,
yeah.
y'all be prepared.
Yeah,
this is
but
not what
he's
you
like,
wanted.
But as a director, I have to follow his vision. It's no longer my character.
Yeah,
Like,
well, and literally, he was just sitting there going like, but you could tell that he was kind of standing off from it because he was ready for the blowback. Do you think that's what it was though? He was just like, I'm distancing myself. I got my $10 million.
Definitely, he was. He was like, man, this is not fucking right.
So what did it do right? What did you, Javi? You liked it, right?
I liked it.
Do you still like it? Did you turn around at all? Here's my issue. I liked it initially. I was like, I really liked it. And then as I slowly start to see what people are saying
But
about
the
it, I was
only
swayed.
fucking Blu-ray movie that I have, the more that I watch, the more I hate, to the point that I don't watch it anymore.
I can't get
But
through it.
I still watch it. I can't get through it. I have to go to my favorite parts of the movie, and like I'll get through in about half an hour, and I'm done.
I can't
And
get
it's just
past
only
half
those
hour.
certain parts.
Whenever they're going to go find the person to do the engineering
code
or
breaker?
something, the code breaker, that's
That
when
was
I'm
fun.
done every time. I can't make it past it. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. Why can't I make it past that point? How many times have you watched it?
Like 10, if that, but not all the way through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's impossible to
like
get
I'm
all the
saying,
way
like I
through.
tried watching. So
What do you think that is? Is there just too much going on?
It's a long movie. to
it
start with.
drags in parts where you don't want it to drag, and it doesn't spend enough time on the subjects that you want it to spend on.
Right,
Yeah.
and there's like 4 storylines going
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Because
Like,
there's
it's just
Luke
like,
and Rey,
cool.
there's Rose and Finn, there's
the Holdo
Poe.
and fucking
And Odo, yeah.
fucking
So that's
Captain
3.
Holdo.
Is that 3
fuck,
stories?
Fuck you, Laura Dern.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Once
You're
again,
gonna-
go chase your fucking dinosaurs. We
Yeah,
don't need to see you
like,
anymore.
what the
You Helen Hunt wannabe bitch.
Fuck
you.
God damn it.
Like,
what a stupid fucking character.
She wasn't hot
Why
in the
can't
90s.
they just fucking let them in on what's going on? Why is it going to be a secret to the people that are trying to fucking help you? This is so stupid.
They need to teach
She's
him a lesson.
Hero. Why didn't fucking Carrie Fisher fucking light speed to that bitch?
Exactly. Why didn't they recut that? Even in the theater, I'm thinking, I wasn't bothered by the Mary Poppins back, but I felt like it was a missed opportunity for her to be the one. Later, when they did the Dreadnought thing, cut in half, which I still contend is awesome.
Oh, it's badass. It's awesome cinematography, but I don't like
it was
who's
an anime
in it and
movie.
how it's done.
Yeah, why didn't they just move that to be Princess Leia?
Exactly.
Because you wanted to have her and Luke at the end have a small moment. I don't give a fuck about that moment.
No.
Luke didn't get to have
It
a moment
means
with
nothing
Han.
because it wasn't even a real moment. He wasn't even there.
Yes, exactly.
How the fuck did
Doesn't
he leave the
count.
dice with her if he wasn't even there?
Didn't they disappear too?
Yeah, they did, but still.
Bullshit. We didn't need it. Who cared about the dice? I didn't remember the dice. Maybe you knew about the. Did you know about the dice?
But
I
it
didn't.
is a very, very small part of fucking Star Wars fandom trivia that those dice were hanging in the Millennium Falcon, and
they're just using the dice now because they're going to use them in Solo, and then they did use them in Solo.
yeah,
so.
of course, and that makes sense. But that's their idea of paying fan
That's
service.
one movie I had a hard time getting through.
You get what I'm saying?
What was it, Avi?
That was one movie I had a hard time getting through with Solo.
You couldn't make it through Solo? I thought Solo was a blast. I had a blast watching that
Whoa.
movie. I literally
Is
sat
that a
back.
pun?
I sat back. Yeah, who blasts first or who shuffled? I sat back and just enjoyed the shit out of it and didn't worry about it. I was just like, this movie's fucking fun. It's not Harrison Ford. I knew that. Didn't feel like Harrison Ford, but I enjoyed the movie for what it was. I really did. But you couldn't make it through, you said?
No, man. I don't know. I felt he was being a little bit too try-hard to like try and encapsulate Han Solo. It's kind of like
He was happy Han.
Han is never happy.
He was happy 10 years before it became cynical Han, I guess. I don't know.
I don't have a
You don't got a
dog
dog
in this fight because yeah.
Did you like it? Did you watch it? You haven't watched it.
I didn't watch it.
You haven't watched
What
it?
does that tell you?
Yeah, it does say a
Mr.
lot.
fucking Star Wars.
That does say a lot.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Ladies and
Solo, I'm good.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm good.
if you don't know, Jake is probably the biggest Star Wars fan I've ever met in my life. Like, no joke. Seriously, hands down. Man has a freaking tattoo on his arm that is a Mandalorian symbol.
Bantha skull.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought it was
Boba Fett.
Mandalorian.
It is. It is a Mandalorian
Yeah.
symbol.
So, are you excited about that? And Jesus Christ, are you doing push-ups? What the fuck, dude? You fucking beast mode, dude. Look, they got all shy about it. Jesus, dude. You lifted it up. You're like, you're always sobbing. You're like, boof, good now, too, man.
Fucking
Some beast mode on that. Jesus, man. Rips off his shirt and starts fighting my neighbors. I'm like, calm down, Jake. It's just Star Wars, dude. But so, how about The Mandalorian? Are you excited about that?
Only because Jon Favreau. I saw that he's going to be directing.
Is Kathleen Kennedy involved with this one?
She's the producer and fucking.
Do you think she is the death nail to Star Wars, or do you think that
I think she just needs to fucking loosen up the reins a little bit instead of fucking pulling them so tight and trying to be fucking so far, diverse that it's hurting your franchise. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that's been the main complaint from every true fan is like, look, we respect women, we love women, but like we don't need fucking like 4 different female general captains who are far more confident and make the guys look like fucking idiots. Like it doesn't make sense. Like Princess Leia was a very strong fucking character.
Even back in the day, man, she killed Jabba.
That's what I'm saying.
And the most brutal way too. Like she strangled that fat fucker.
And that smoking hot fucking bikini.
Which, by the way, about 3 years ago, they got rid of everything. You can't buy merchandise of it or anything because of Slave Leia. Because of the slave aspect of it.
Only one fucking person it took to ruin that fucking shit. Yeah. It was a fucking father and daughter walking down a fucking aisle in fucking Toys R Us.
It ruined it for all of us. Yep. That's all we had. We had that and we had Jessica Rabbit. And she's not doing anything now.
Stupid. You pussy fucking crybabies.
That is the Me Too era. Which,
that was like the start of the Me Too
Here's
era.
my problem. Me Too, that stuff is good, but the problem is all this other pansy bullshit crap down here that it gets lumped in with Keep the Me Too over there, and then take the pussy bitch shit that's going on.
I don't
over
think
here.
the Me Too movement is that large of a percentage. I think people are just trying to fucking hop on a bandwagon
Perception.
and try to fucking make it seem like something that happened that they probably weren't totally consensual with or whatever else just because they're fucking drunk and don't remember.
Like the Aziz
They're gonna
Ansari
fucking
incident.
yeah, but I'm just saying like that percentage has to be so small because that makes it seem like every fucking like how many percentage of males are just fucking predators? Like we're just out there just to fucking give me a fucking
I think
break.
the precious snowflake, everyone gets their feelings hurt because somebody says something they don't like. I think it's ruining our society.
It is.
I've literally looked.
It already
at,
has.
I looked at our friend Ethan and I said, "Is your fucking generation's ruining this shit?" And he goes, "I agree." I said, "You really are." I said, "You need to go slap these motherfuckers," because Ethan's like us. He's just like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like his generation, dude.
They're really weak.
And now I'm the old man on the porch bitching at the kids on the yard.
No, you know what? Our generation is the one that's fucked by all of it because the generation before us, the fucking baby boomers, ruined our fucking economy. They thrived, but then they fucking put all the rules in place where you have to have a college education, which means you get
The
student
American dream.
loans,
That was the
every
generation that was
fucking
chasing the
thing
American
else.
dream.
And, you know, whenever they got back from the fucking war, everybody had fucking jobs. They didn't have to go to goddamn college. You know, that's whenever they're fucking starting fucking making these babies and and these goddamn sorry mom and dad if you're listening, which you're not, thank God. These fucking baby boomers fucking put all these stupid laws in place on us, so we get to fucking deal with the brunt of that. And then our kids of our generation our fucking idiot generation, well, I'm not going to treat my kids like my parents did.
And look what happened.
Yep.
And now I can't
Fucking
even...
stupid!
Dude, I can't even finger fuck a girl while listening to It's Cold Outside. Bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
so
like,
fucking
I
angry
can't feel
about
how
it.
warm it is inside.
It's like the quote Tyler Durden from fucking Fight Club. We're the middle children of history.
Yep.
So what's
So
gonna happen?
fucking stupid. Oh, it's already over. We're done. It's already all begun.
Did you guys get the missile thing on your phones too?
Oh,
what
no,
are you talking about?
We got another one of those.
Did you see that a guy had a heart attack because of that? And now he's
Oh,
suing the government. I'm like,
bullshit.
Wait,
fucking
what?
Get your money. Because some Samoan dude out in Honolulu or wherever it was, it went off.
Oh,
he had a heart
yeah.
attack. And so now he's suing the government because of the heart attack, because of the... I'm like, dude, get your fucking money.
Yeah, seriously, the Hawaiian missile thing was
Yeah.
one, but the presidential alert that we got
What
a
was
couple
that?
months back.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Everyone's
Yeah.
filming off. I was like, who got stolen this time?
Yeah. Well,
I
no,
thought-
exactly. It's like, why the fuck is President Trump texting
Dude,
me?
the funniest thing is like when you're middle of like the comedy show and everyone's phone goes off and it's like 92 Chevy, red, Amber Alert.
What I did find weird
Everybody,
about that
tornado
was,
alert,
Yeah.
whatever
what I
it
did
is.
find weird about that was like when the alert came on. When I was at work, and I always keep my phone like the sound completely off. And I've gotten Amber Alerts where I wouldn't hear shit. All of a sudden, I'm at work. That shit actually activates the sound on my phone.
What
and I
if you
hear
were
it.
trying to hide? What if you
I
had
don't
like
know.
a serial killer situation where you're being chased,
Oh,
you have your
shit.
phone on you,
And the
you
president
called
fucking killed you.
Oh man, that would suck.
That's why
Oh.
that alert scared the shit out of me.
Holy shit! Why? Well, that's gotta be in the like in a new horror movie, right?
Oh, yeah,
Where the
dude, it has
fucking,
to.
like
But I
the
mean,
phone
like-
alert goes off.
But in horror movies, they always have that weird
Hello?
situation where your phone isn't working. Either the battery
Oh,
died,
which
or
is
that-
bullshit. Also, because like even if the phone's off, you can still make emergency calls.
Yeah.
Like, if you
Even if you're locked out of your phone, you can still do
So
emergency.
I'm saying, how do you make a horror movie now? You can't make Scream. Like, everyone's got a phone, right?
So that's
It's
why
like,
you.
Billy, I see it's you, bro.
Yep.
FaceTime with the
Call
ghost.
from Stu's phone.
Yeah. No, I'm not. It's not me.
It's not me,
It's
man.
totally not me, man.
All right, how do we steer this back to Star Wars? Let me think.
Star Wars is done.
So,
Star Wars is fucking dead to me right now. You better save this shit, JJ.
was there anything?
Better save it, JJ.
All right, so is that, and like I was talking about before, are they going to bring back the extended universe? Are they going to bring back aspects of that? Can he save it? Is this a middle chapter thing where I wasn't alive? I don't think when Empire was made. When was Empire made? 1980. So I was born in 85. Didn't see it in theaters. I don't know what it was like to wait for that eye. You know, I didn't have to wait 3 years or 4
Right.
years or whatever it was. When Jedi come out, 85.
Jedi. No, okay, so yeah, it went 77, 81, and 83 is whenever
Okay.
they came out.
So I didn't have to wait. So
yeah.
maybe people felt this way about The Empire Strikes Back. I doubt it. seeing
Which
as
back
it's a
then,
masterpiece.
2 years in between sequels, that was good.
Oh,
I mean, that was like us
good.
right now.
Yeah, so what do you think there's a way to buy back all the stuff that was done? We were talking about characters, Snoke, who we thought was going to be this big baddie.
Another red herring.
Dead. Phasma.
That one really pissed me off, though.
Did that bother you? I like the fact that they took out Snoke.
It was cool as shit how they did.
How they did, but it's kind of like, you fucking had this guy up. This guy was like fucking top notch.
Why did they not wait? That's because he was subverting expectations. That's the whole thing. Is every time, and I was literally, as I was thinking about the movie, I was like, every time I thought it was going to do this, it went this way. There was nothing wrong with the structure of a lot of the stuff that happened.
No, every time you knew where the movie should go,
it did not.
It did not go that way. Like, okay, well, at this point, what they should do is this. Then it's like, well, and Ryan Johnson fucking thought that. And I think he wanted to misdirect everybody.
But it was
he wanted to be like, okay, so everybody thinks that the film's going here, but we're just going to go over here and make something else stupid. And fucking...
I can't figure fucking girl, but listening to the code outside.
Jake's voice.
Yeah. But literally, it's...
Fucking motherfucker.
He did. I imagine him sitting there with a troll face writing the script, just like,
fuck these fans.
But I wasn't against what he did until I literally was turned around by everyone else kind of talking. I was like, yeah, that was dumb. That was stupid. Wait a second. That doesn't make sense. Why'd they do that? The Snoke thing I'm still fine with. I wasn't okay with the way Leia, like I said, why didn't they kill her in this movie knowing that they weren't going to have her for they could have recut a bunch of that. There's a bunch of storyline they could have cut out completely. Rose and Finn, that shit at the end whenever she crashes in, where he's going for the laser, and she crashes into him, it was so stupid in theaters, I'm like, I was like, I can't believe they did this.
Right.
Cut all their shit out. They should have gotten rid of that storyline completely.
Just like John Boyega, Randy Quaid himself on fucking Independence Day, and just be on
he
with
was pulling an Independence Day, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm back!
Wow. And he was crop dusting.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna beat up a crazy ass fucking point, too.
So they could have got rid of that. And did Rose die? I can never remember.
No, she just got knocked unconscious.
Oh, yeah, and she said,
and they camped too. Oh my
we
god,
don't
man.
stop war by letting the ones we love die.
I feel like,
shit.
you ever say something so strongly?
We
and then
win wars with love.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You love that cannon? Because that's what's going to win this war.
Oh, I love that cannon.
She jumps on it. Oh,
I'm going to love all over you. Shoot my love right into your fucking brigades.
I lost my train of thought. Now I'm thinking about Rose Rydek with that voice, dude. That's like. Oh, so you ever say something so adamantly and then the exact opposite happens? Like, yeah, I'll definitely be there tomorrow. And then the exact. I remember 6 months before when they did Star Wars Celebration, Kathleen Kennedy brought the girl out who plays Rose, and she's like, "Welcome to the Star Wars universe. Everyone's gonna love you." And I was like, "Oh, that bitch is fucked." Because the exact inverse happened. But then
Kathleen Kennedy shoved her in front of the stage. Everyone's gonna love you.
Good luck, bitch. But then the other thing I thought was funny is now they were blaming all the trolling on her to the Russians, saying the Russians were doing that.
Makes sense. They love Star Wars just as much as they love the Prodigy.
I know how to fuck with the mannequins.
Adidas. Makes total sense.
Putin's in there. They totally fucked you.
Yeah, they destroyed Star Wars. These fucking Asian bitch.
I see them all the time. The border's right there.
I gives no fucks about Rose.
Why did she go to the cannon? Fuck
You
this bitch.
single-handedly ruined the Star Wars franchise. Dumb cunt. Stoika.
I like that your version of cunt was like this fucking spelled with a CH. Cunt.
Stuka.
I just love it. He's in there. He's like, fuck Hillary and fuck Rose.
Yes.
This is bullshit. But that made me so happy that they're trying to blame that on the Russian hackers, too.
I
like,
believe it.
I don't think
Truly. Anything that happens, it's Russian hackers.
Russian hackers, yeah.
Yep. Me Too movement, Russian hackers.
Dude, I stubbed my toe
Chris
the other
Hardwick.
day.
Chris Hardwick, Russian hackers.
Yeah. I still feel bad for the Hardwick.
Yeah.
And they ruined
He got
the
his show back, though.
Yeah, and they ruined the Nerdist podcast. You have to look under some other fucking name for it. I can't find it anywhere.
They got mauled by the legendary Grizzly in Red Dead Redemption 2. Russian hackers.
Well, is there anything else about Star Wars: The Last Jedi we want to say? What is our final thoughts on it? Like I said, I went from really, really liking it, having Phantom Menace syndrome on it.
Well, thankfully, it was the last one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's still stuff in it I like, but I can't make it through the movie again.
No, there's not enough redeeming
It's so hard,
qualities.
How about at the end, whenever Luke shows up?
That was badass, man.
Yeah, the
whole
fight scene
thing
at
was
the end, but I think that he should have been there in person if they were going to fucking kill him off.
And then they kind of set it up in the beginning where they show the ship under the water, and then you're like, oh, he could have made it there in time. And then, but even in my brain, I was like, man, he looks different. Why does he look different now? Because he looked younger. Like, his vanity de-aged himself.
He's like, well, I'm going to go fight, so I'm going to get a haircut and some Just for Men.
Yeah. He had just that little gray in there.
Yeah, no, just...
And that's what I was like.
Let me fix myself.
I like the end of it. I like that, but I don't think he's.
I like the fucking that the salt was red, so it looked like it just fucking exploded in a puddle of blood whenever they all unleashed cannons on this stupid force projection.
Well, I didn't like how
he's fucking Tupac at Coachella or something. Like what the fuck? Like.
What they call you, bitch? What they call you, bitch? But I didn't understand why he disappeared the way he disappeared. Even that was the only thing as he's looking at the two sons, which I thought was cool. But then he just
like he just got done rubbing one out after fucking trying to get a fucking load shot off after about an hour and a half, and he's just exhausted and his arm's about to get out, and he just
and a little tear comes down and he goes, Leia. Yeah. They shared him.
See ya, Leia.
So what do we think is going to happen in episode 9? Any predictions? I think Luke's coming back in a big bad way. I think that he's become part of the greater force. I don't think he's a force
that he no longer believes in.
Luke Skywalker and Han Solo join in the afterlife to form Mecha Han Skywalker.
Dude.
To defeat.
Hey, $2 billion right there, guaranteed, man. What do you think, Javi?
I don't really care.
That's the other thing. Does it feel like when you finished episode 8, I felt like it was over?
I gotta see the trailer before I weigh in on this
we're
one.
going to
But
see
I'm,
it.
of course
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going
going
to.
to.
You can't not.
Yeah.
But
if we get burned again.
I'm gonna wait for the trailers, get my hopes up, and hopefully not be let down. I think it's what's gonna happen.
What I think will be fucking awesome, and I hope this happens, like, fucking Rey and Kylo kill each other. Like, they both go out.
I want them together.
Therefore, putting an end to the Sith, end to the Jedi, and just like...
Dude, when he was negging
yeah,
her
maybe
out...
that's the only way to bring balance to the Force is to get rid of the two fucking most powerful Force users. You're the ones who are ruining all this. Yeah. If you have the Force... You're trying to, save the galaxy or rule the galaxy. Just fucking nix yourself out and nobody else has to worry about your fucking Jedi wizardry magic.
That's what I would love to see, though. I would love to see Rey turn to the dark side. I was kind of hoping she would do it in episode 8.
I was thinking that was going to be the turn.
I thought it was going to be it, too.
And like I said, when he was negging her out...
She was going to go hill, he was going to go face.
Yeah.
It was just a total switcheroo.
Dude, that would be interesting, too, if they did that. Do you think that that's the end of the storyline?
Ben Solo ends up saving the fucking galaxy because there was his whole plan all along. That's why Han was like, I know what you have to do.
Yeah, and he killed him.
And he's like, yeah. And he was like, Han was like, almost okay with what was going on. Like, he knew that this was all part of the greater good, that in the end, he would be the one who actually brought light to the fucking Force.
But I also think there's a chance that Rey could be a reincarnation of Vader, like theories have suggested. I think that that's an interesting theory.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Well, that would explain...
on Plagueis where he could do that?
Yes. I think that...
Well, we talked about Palpatine coming back for this one.
Yeah, supposedly
episode 9.
Either the guy who played Doctor Who might be playing Palpatine, or he might be playing Thrawn. So either one is possible.
Yeah, that guy does look like Palpatine with no makeup. I swear to God.
Ian McDarren?
Matt Smith?
Yeah.
He looks like somebody stretched a putty over their knee.
So I'm saying, man, I'm just hoping that JJ doesn't do the mystery box and just open up more mysteries. I hope he closes it down. And I hope that's where I hope he can buy it back and he can use the stuff that was done and create something out of it that actually works and stop and bring back Phasma and give her a fucking moment to shine, because I do think it's bullshit that she keeps dying off so fucking easily.
And Ewoks.
tons of Ewoks, dude. Actually, I want to see
all the Ewoks.
You know what you're talking about?
A bigger Ewok planet to defeat the bigger First Order.
Dude, I want to see what happens when you get some Ewoks and some Porgs together. Oh, yeah.
Eworks.
Yeah, dude, I'm so down with that.
Oh, that would be a fucking ugly ass hybrid.
No, Ewoks and Wookiees. They'd be like regular size.
Oh, I thought you said
they'd just be like.
Do you think Chewbacca fucks those little things? I like that guy, but if he fucks those Porgs,
yeah, he fucks those little Ewoks.
Well, the ASPCA.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so yeah. At the end of the day, hopefully JJ can buy it back, and I feel
counting on you, JJ.
I turned around. You still kind of like it, Javi?
I still kind of like it. I just gotta go to my certain part, but I can't get through it start to finish.
Yeah, it's alright.
You gotta fast forward.
I'm hoping that third part really makes me want to watch that second part again, and I think it had what Phantom Menace made the mistake of doing: too many storylines going on. The Phantom Menace. At the end,
let's not get into how much kids care about fucking Galactic Trade Federation and tax handling.
Dude, I think I was 27 when I watched it. I was like, don't get it.
Yeah. This is so wizard.
Just going to talk about real quick some of the stuff that we might have seen during the week or read online or interesting stuff. I watched Mowgli, King of the Jungle.
How was it?
Dude, I want to say, first of all, it's so interesting that they were making that movie at the same time they were making the Disney version of The Jungle Book. 4 years ago, they started this movie.
Yeah.
And it used the same stuff Weta used for everything, the motion capture. Andy Serkis directed the movie. And I thought, I was in the back of my head, I'm like, why the fuck would you do this? It's like a Deep Impact Armageddon situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you have competing movies? They spent a shit ton of money on this movie, too. And it shows. And Netflix bought the rights. They were going to release it in theaters back October. And then they didn't. And I was thinking about last week, I was like, what happened to that fucking movie? And then the other day, that just happened to jump on Netflix. There it was. I was like, what the fuck? It was awesome. Yeah. I highly suggest watching it. It is dark.
Who did Christian Bell play in it?
He plays Bagheera.
Nice.
Andy Serkis plays Baloo. The kid is awesome that plays Mowgli. It's amazing. It is dark and scary. And cool. It's not the Jungle Book.
This ain't your daddy's Jungle Book.
I would love to give away. I really watch it. I think you guys should watch it. I don't want
to
give away.
Do they sing in it?
No. There's a twist. There's a character that you just like. You're just so in love with this character. It's just this cute character, and it dies in such a way that I was shocked whenever it happened.
Well, now I know the cutest character is going to die.
Damn it! You ruined the whole fucking crying for me and everything.
There's a lot of cute characters, but there's not a crying moment. It's a shocking moment in the sense, dude,
that?
Yeah, it was a very Tim Allen. Like but I highly suggest watching it. It's about 2 hours long. It's worth every second. The CGI kind of goes back and forth. It kind of goes back and forth. Some of it's really good, some of it's terrible. But you can see the motion capture. You can definitely see, like, when Bagheera's talking, you can see Christian Bale's face. When I could tell Andy Serkis played Baloo because it was kind of like Andy Serkis. So the motion capture worked great. And, yeah, I highly recommend it to everyone. And I'm happy they didn't release it in theaters because it probably would have bombed. And then everyone would have had that against it. This way with Netflix, you can just see it and enjoy it for what it is. And they are going to be doing 3D releases of it because he did film it in 3D, so there will be some releases that come out eventually.
Nice.
So, how about you guys? Anything? Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11. That trailer looked pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, that was fucking badass. So,
yeah, so if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. And Jake's wearing a Mortal Kombat shirt right now.
Yeah, fatality.
Bringing some Scorpion and some Raiden.
Get over here!
Yeah, dude. Very graphic. Like, there's some stuff in that trailer. I was like, that's nightmarish.
Yeah, I played the game before this one that's coming out. Like, they like do fatalities. They have these special moves, and you would do it, and you actually see like the bone. Like they would do.
We were talking about that while you were walking the dog.
Fucking, you see the skull cave in,
and then people just go back to fighting. I'm like, but your skull was just cracked. You can't.
How do you still have half a life?
I really liked Mortal Kombat, the last one. I thought it was a great retelling of the first 3 games. I thought it was fun to play. All the fatalities and stuff. Sometimes with Mortal Kombat, some of that stuff, though, just kind of makes me go, holy shit. Or I have nightmares sometimes. I'm like, the devil was in the Mortal Kombat game. I was like, that freaks me out. So that's how I know it gets to my soul. Hobby, though.
Okay, I recently saw Netflix Jim Norton special.
How was it?
That guy's fucking hilarious.
Jim Norton has no fear.
He really does it. Like, my favorite bit.
Just like him on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, poor Anthony, man. That guy got railroaded so bad.
Alright, anyway.
Okay. I probably should have said that now that I think about the details of that one.
Jesus.
Anyway, like this is like.
What were the details?
I'll tell you after this is done.
Okay.
There was this one joke that I cried laughing for like 15 straight minutes. Like I don't want a girl that's gonna like kiss on my dick. I love you so much. Aren't you one of you? I want a girl look at my dick. Ugh, I wish it was black. And then hock a snot rocket at it. That fucking shit had me dying.
I couldn't even understand a fucking thing. And then he's in there. And another thing, he was like, there's snot rocket on it.
Here's the thing that, if you ever listen to this Smodcast episode with Jim Norton talking to Kevin Smith, he's talking about how when he was younger, he used to suck off guys in like the community pool and shit like that until he found pussy. And that's when I went, this guy has no fear. Like,
Right.
He's just talking about blowing guys. Like, I was like, yeah, I used to suck off this guy and that guy, and I didn't give a fuck. And he goes, and one day I had pussy. I was like, I ain't no fucking queer. And then I never sucked a dick again. And I was like, dude, I can't believe you told that story.
Wow.
Right on. He has no fear whatsoever, dude. Like, you're just like, wow.
You said he fucks trannies still?
Yeah.
He said that in the special?
Yes.
Well, I guess he did suck dick, so whatever.
I was like, I believe it. I would not put it past him. Like,
You said you're bi first.
wait, what?
No, it's just funny.
Wait, what happened?
I thought you said I'm bi.
No. I said I'd buy it.
Oh.
If he actually
Right.
did it.
Good save, Javi.
I covered that nicely.
Gives a shit either way.
Anything else that you guys saw this week that you thought was cool?
No.
No.
Mob Psycho Season 2 is coming out next month, so I'm happy about that.
What is that?
It's an anime.
All
Just say
right.
that.
Fucking idiot.
You nerd.
I'm a nerd.
Is it pretty good?
It is fucking great, man.
What was it good? Like, what's it about?
About this kid that's got psychic powers and shit, like this.
Oh, every other
wants to,
anime.
Like, recruit
Ever
and
seen.
shit. It's like
Yeah,
your basic
right.
run-of-the-mill anime
Just
shit.
Akira again. Like,
He's
5
really
times.
good at moving wind with his hands.
Dude, I've been trying to make it through Dragon Ball, the original one. I can't do it, but I keep trying, man. It's just like the Last Jedi. I keep
You
putting it on.
may want to try Dragon Ball Z. You may want to skip Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
I used to watch
you're
Dragon Ball Z.
glutton for punishment, you fucking masochistic piece of shit.
I kind of like it, though.
Well, I just like the art for this one because it's like their ending sequence credits is done on a pane of glass and nothing but marker. So like for every 1 second, you got like some guy just like erasing shit and adding shit on marker. That's a pretty cool effect.
And follow anything you just said.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Did you watch Death Note?
Yeah.
The live action? No. I got standards and dignity. I don't watch any live action.
Yeah, I got standards. English dubbed only.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even watch dub, man. It's got to be sub or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do
I was
dub.
playing.
Because you can hear the apathy of the voice actors when they do dub.
That was the joke.
It's like,
Dude,
oh,
you can't
no,
say that. You know they're right down the street recording that shit now,
Yeah,
right?
seriously, Funimation.
Fucking Chinaman's gonna find out you're talking
Yeah.
shit about him. Come out here.
Man, they should get some better voice actors. Like Dragon Ball Z is one of the only animes I'll watch
Well,
dub.
they do that too. So
Yeah, I can't watch like Kung Fu Hustle. Like it's one of my favorite movies, but if it's the English dub version, I'm
Doesn't
like,
work for
fuck
you.
this shit. Like,
you get super aggressive. Like,
yeah,
pick up the VCR and chuck it.
Seriously.
Like, Jake, why were you watching that on VCR? Don't ask
Yeah,
questions.
Seriously, it's my VCR. Fuck you.
Well, on that note, everyone, if you have a VCR, it's your VCR. Fuck everyone for their opinion.
Original trilogy, baby.
Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out more stuff, we do have videos on YouTube. We have more podcasts on the Quack Attack 5000 Network. We will be getting back to doing this on a regular basis. It's just
Fucking
been
better,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Yeah,
lately,
too long.
so-
I missed you guys.
Yeah. I miss you guys. This shit is awesome. So
Yeah,
thank you so
it's
much
my
for coming
favorite.
over. If you want to reach out to us, quackattack5000@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for listening.
I'm also
And-
known as Hung Daddy on Tinder, so you can hit me up there too. Just throwing that out there.
So we're here with Hung Daddy and
No, I don't do that.
and this has been Duck, and we appreciate you listening.
Wait, my name is Hung. I really don't want to be known as Hung Daddy.
And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you have enjoyed it, please do not forget, share with your friends. That is how we grow the network. And if this is your first time listening, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcast here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Bagu, a video game podcast featuring me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood. That's where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. Don't forget Heroes Gyros, a Dungeons and Distraction side quest. Me and the boys were sitting down, we're playing some D&D, we're having so much fun. You can go and start that from the beginning of the journey, Season 1, Episode 1. You're going to love it all the way through. And finally, I Hate Being Sober. Personal stories from epic people. I'm going to sit down with some of the most epic people I've ever met in this world, and we're going to talk about their life, we're going to talk about their trials and tribulations, and we're just going to talk about their journey this far. Head on over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. Also, head over to the Facebook group, We Are Era. We would love to see you in that group. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed the podcast today, share it with your friends. That's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, do not forget, support local comedy in any way that you can. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.